Hello everyone. I am back with October 2025 Science and Technology Current Affairs Part 3. We have already covered 13 updates in the previous parts, and today we will start from update 14. Get ready for key scientific breakthroughs, government initiatives, technology trends, and exam focus points. So let's jump straight into the updates. Next update is Open Artificial Intelligence ChatGPT Atlas browser redefining web navigation with artificial intelligence. Open Artificial Intelligence has unveiled ChatGPT Atlas, which is a new web browser designed to integrate its artificial intelligence assistant directly into everyday internet use. So it is positioned as a direct competitor to Google Chrome. ChatGPT is a direct competitor to Google Chrome. ChatGPT Atlas aims to bring browsing. It aims to bring browsing and searching more conversational, efficient, and personalized, marking a significant shift in how user interact with the web. So, what is ChatGPT Atlas? ChatGPT Atlas is a fully featured web browser that embeds open artificial intelligence ChatGPT into the browsing experience itself. User can interact with artificial intelligence on any web page without switching tabs or copying content. So, acting as a super assistant, it helps user find information, automate tasks, and manage workflows with a single interface. So it is now available globally on Mac operating system for free plus Pro and Go user, while business user can access a beta version. So version for and I operating system and Android are expected soon, with enterprise and education access dependent on administration permission. So key features and capabilities, the browser also debuts agent modes and automation tool enabling ChatGPT to act on users' behalf for tasks such as researching, planning, scheduling, available in previous preview for Plus, Pro, and business user agent mode represent open artificial intelligence first step towards hand-free artificial intelligence as assisted browsing, that is a ChatGPT Atlas. So installing ChatGPT Atlas on Mac operating system is straightforward. User can download it from chatgpt.com or Atlas, drag the app into their application folder and log in with an existing ChatGPT account. The browser supports importing bookmarks, passwords, and history from the other browser, ensuring a smooth transition for new users. About safety, privacy, and future outlook. Open artificial intelligence has emphasized safety in ChatGPT Atlas, ensuring ChatGPT cannot execute code, download files, or access external apps. Agent mode can run in a restricted state to protect sensitive information. The company acknowledged potential risk like hidden malicious instruction, but claims to have implemented robust safeguards and active monitorings. About the related GK facts, ChatGPT was first launched by Open Artificial Intelligence in November 2022, and it was quickly became one of the fastest growing consumer application in history. Google Chrome, it was launched in 2008, currently dominates over 60% of the global browser market. Open Artificial Intelligence Vision 2025 roadmap includes expanding artificial intelligence across productivity tools, browser, and desktop environment. Agent-based artificial intelligence systems are growing trend, enabling models to perform autonomous digital tasks for users. Prelims, what is ChatGPT Atlas? It is an artificial intelligence powered web browser launched by Open Artificial Intelligence. Next question. Which key features distinguishes ChatGPT Atlas from traditional browsers? So it integrates a sidebar where ChatGPT can summarize, analyze, and act on web content. At launch, ChatGPT Atlas is officially available on which operating system? Mac operating system. What is agent mode feature in ChatGPT Atlas? So agent mode feature is a mode where ChatGPT can automatically perform tasks in the browser. So, what a strategic challenge does ChatGPT Atlas pose to the internet ecosystem? It may reduce web traffic for traditional websites as browsing become more artificial intelligence driven. So, one line recap: Open Artificial Intelligence ChatGPT browser integrates ChatGPT deeply into web browsing, launching first on Mac operating system, offering artificial intelligence powered summarization, memory, and agentic task features, potentially reshaping how we navigate the internet. Next one is lunar lunar far side sample from Chang'e 6 yield rare flora, CL chondrites meteorite relics. So, Chinese scientists have made an important discovery by analyzing lunar samples brought back by Chang's mission name is Chang 6 mission. It was revealing rare meteoritic relics that could alter our understanding of mass transfer within the solar system. So, this ground breaking study was conducted by a team from Guangzhou Institute of Geochemistry, GIG, part of the Chinese Academy of Sciences, and published in the Proceeding of National Academy of Sciences. So, about discovery of rare meteorite relics, the research identified chloride chondrites within the lunar sample, a type of meteorites that is rich in water and organic materials, and typically originate from outer region of solar system. So these meteorites are exceeding rare on Earth, constituting less than 1% of all collected meteorites. The moon, lacking in atmosphere and plate tectonics, serve as a pristine record of ancient asteroid impacts, preserving valuable information as a natural archive. So, about research methodology and findings, utilizing advanced techniques to assess minerals composition and oxygen isotopes, the researchers confirmed that the lunar soil fragments originate from chloride-like chondrites. These findings suggest that the Earth-Moon system may have experienced more collision from carbonaceous chondrites that previously estimated. So the study indicate that material from the outer solar system can it can move to the inner solar system, of offering insight on the origin of water on the lunar surface, providing insight on the origin of water on the lunar surface. A few implication for lunar water resource. The discovery holds striking implication for understanding the distribution and evolution of water resources on the moon. Li Mang, a researcher at GIG, highlighted this research provides new direction for future studies on lunar water resources, potentially influencing the strategies for future lunar exploration and utilization. About Change 6 mission and sample collection. In 2024, the Change 6 mission made history by returning 1935.3 grams of lunar sample from moon's far side to Earth. These samples were collected from the South Pole Aitken Basin, known as the largest, deepest, and oldest basin on the moon. So, deepest, oldest basin on the moon is South Pole Aitken. So these samples were collected from SPA basin. The study also established systematic methods for identifying meteoritic material in extraterrestrial samples, which helps in paving the way for future research in planetary science. So prelims questions: the Chang'e mission brought back samples from which region of the moon? That is a far side, specifically the South Pole Atkin Basin. What type of rare meteorites relics were discovered in Chang'e samples? Chloride-like carbonaceous chondrites fragments, water and organic rich. Why is the moon better at preserving ancient meteorite relics compared to Earth? Because the moon lacks a thick atmosphere and plate tectonics, meaning fewer disturbance and better preservation. So the discovery of chloride-like chondrite fragments suggests about the Earth-Moon system. So that the Moon-Earth-Moon system may have received more volatile, rich asteroid impact than previously estimated. Which scientific technique was a key in identifying the meteorite relics in Chan 6 samples? So analysis of mineral composition and triple oxygen isotopes in olivine porphyritic clast. Mains question is given. Answer outline is also given. Kindly pause the video and practice. One liner recap. Lunar far side sample from Chan 6 mission inlaid rare chloride, chondrite, meteorite relics showing that water and organic rich asteroids impacted the Earth moon system more than thought and offering fresh insight into solar system history. Next news is synaptic acid. Nagaland University finds plant compound for diabetic bones. It is a major breakthrough for diabetic patients. So, synaptic acid is founded by Nagaland University. It is a plant compound for treatment of diabetic wounds. So researchers at Nagaland University have discovered acid name is as synaptic acid as a promising therapeutic agent for diabetic wound healings. So this nature occurring compound found in various edible plants offer hope for improving the treatment of diabetic foot ulcer, gangrene like also ulcer, a common complication of diabetes that often leads to severe outcomes such as infection, amputation, and even death also. So, synapic acid and its mechanism. Synapic acid is a naturally occurring antioxidant that plays an important role in promoting wound healing, especially in diabetes. The compound function by activating SIRT1 pathway, which is important for tissue repair, angiogenesis, and inflammation control. So it is this pathway is important for effective healing of diabetic wounds, which are typically slow to heal due to complications such as poor blood circulation and neuropathy in diabetic patients. About research findings, that the study published in Nature Scientific Reports demonstrated that oral administration of synapic acid significantly accelerates diabetic wound healing in preclinical models. The research highlighted an inverted dose response phenomena where a lower dose of 20 milligram per kg proved more effective than a higher dose of 40 milligram per kg. It is about dose. So the finding optimizes dosage strategies and has important clinical implication for future drug development. So it is about the how the diabetic wound its treatment take place. So the research show that cynipic acid activate the which pathway? The pathway is S1RT1 pathway, which helps in tissue repair, angiogenesis, inflammation controls. So it could lead to the development of affordable natural oral treatments to manage diabetic wounds and reduce amputation risk. So it is a method diabetic wound rat testing combination of streptozotocin and high fat diet then take place. Synaptic acids treatment is given to the angiogenesis, cell migration and wound contraction and S1R21 concentration. So it is these are about that the garden craze rich in synapic acid. This plant is rich in synapic acid. So how it treatment take place in hyperglycemia patients, glucose antioxidants, and then reaction oxygen species take place. So these are the process all the given about the treatment for synaptic acids. So clinical implication is there also that this development could lead to an affordable oral therapy, improving accessibility for patient and particularly in rural and resource limited setting. So it is a potentially reducing the risk of amputation and accelerating improving recovery in diabetic foot ulcers. So it is a if shows synaptic acid so efficacy in diabetic wound healing marks a considerable advancement in diabetic wound management. So, what is synaptic acid reported by Nagaland University researchers? So, a naturally occurring plant compound. It is a plant compound that accelerates that heal wound healing in diabetic condition. The research indicated that synaptic acid promotes wound healing by activating which pathway? The pathway is S1RT1 pathway. The pathway name is. So, what surprise dose response phenomena did the Nagaland University study observe for synaptic acid in diabetic wound healing models? So, it is about lower dose 20 mg per kg was more effective than higher dose 40 mg per kg. Diabetic wounds, often called foot ulcer, are considered serious because they commonly lead to amputation. Due to amputation means cutting of that body organ due to poor blood circulation, neuropathy, and infection. So, which institution collaborated with Nagaland University in the research on cyanic acid? Lovely Professional University, Punjab. One liner recap: researchers at Nagaland University have identified cyanic acid, a plant-derived compound that activate the S1RT1 pathway as a promising natural therapeutic agent to accelerate diabetic bone healing and reduce amputation risk. Next news is Chandrayaan-2 observed lunar exposure exosphere changes. So India's Chandrayaan-2 mission has achieved a remarkable milestone by making the first ever observation of Sun's coronal mass injection (CME) effects on the moon. So this discovery made by the Chandra's atmospheric composition explorer. Chandra's Atmospheric Composition Explorer 2 (CHACE2) payload on board the lunar orbiters. It provides valuable insights into lunar and space weather phenomena. So, observation of coronal mass injection. So, it is the first ever observation of the sun coronal mass injection effect on the moon by Chandrayaan 2. The CHACE2 payload aboard Chandrayaan-2 observed the impact of coronal mass ejection on the moon's day-side exosphere. Exosphere is a very thin atmosphere. The data revealed a notable increase in the total pressure of the lunar exosphere, where the CME coronal mass ejection struck the moon. The total number density or the number of neural atoms or molecules per unit volume increased by more than an order of magnitude, confirming earlier the theoretical models. So this marked the first time such as an effect was observed directly. So this observation occurred during a rare celestial event on 10th May 2024, when a series of CMEs were emitted by the sun. The increased solar mass impacted the moon, enhancing the process of liberating atoms from the lunar surface into the exosphere, resulting in heightened pressure. So, this phenomena provides a unique opportunity to study the interaction between solar activity and lunar environment. So, it is the image of a Chandrayaan 2 makes a historic discovery. Coronal mass injection, enhancement of the moons of the day-side lunar exosphere. So, implication for lunar exploration. The finding from Chandrayaan-2 have remarkable implication for future lunar exploration and establishment of scientific basis on the moon. So, understanding the effect of CMEs on the lunar environment is important for designing infrastructure that can withstand such extreme events. So, knowledge is important for planning sustainable human activities and robotic activities on lunar surface. So about Chandrayaan 2 mission. So Chandrayaan 2 mission was launched on 22nd July 2019 using the GSLV MK 3rd M1 rocket. Chandrayaan 2 was equipped with 8 scientific payloads. Despite the loss of communication with the Vikram lander during its attempted soft landing, the mission's orbiter continued to provide valuable scientific data. So, this mission affirms India's growing capabilities in space exploration and its contribution to global scientific knowledge. So, prelims question: what did Chandrayaan's 2 CHACE2 instrument recently detected? It detected variation in the composition and density of lunar exosphere. What is lunar exosphere? Lunar exosphere is a thinnest layer of particles surrounding the moons. Which payload on Chandrayaan 2 orbiter observed the exosphere variation? That is the Chandra's Atmosphere Composition Explorer 2 CHACE2. So, what are the main gases detected by the CHACE2 instrument in the moon exosphere? Main gases are argon, helium, and neon. These are the gases which India space mission payload are studied lunar exosphere before Chandrayaan 2, that is a CHE1 instrument. So one liner recap, ISRO's Chandrayaan 2 mission detected dynamic variation in the moon's exosphere using CHSE-2, revealing day, night and solar driven changes in gases like argon and helium, which help in reshaping our understanding of moon's near vacuum environments. Next news is NASA Punch mission reveals solar wind dynamics. The Punch space mission launched by NASA in 2025 is providing a new important information about the solar wind and the sun's outer atmosphere. So it aims to visualize phenomena previously invisible to scientists. The mission is important during the current solar maximum, a period of intense solar activity that affects space weather and human technology. Overview of Punch mission. Punch stand for polarimeter to unify the corona and heliosphere. So it focuses on the sun's corona and the solar wind as connected system. It was uses advanced imaging to capture the solar wind's behavior as it moves away from the sun. So it helps scientists to understand how solar particles travel through space. Scientific importance of visualizing solar wind. So it is a solar wind is a stream of charged particle released by sun. So it is invisible to the naked eye and difficult to study. Punch make this invisible visible by capturing detailed images. So it allows researcher to track solar wind patterns, predict space weather events more accurately. So such events can disturb satellites, power grids and communication systems on earth. Solar maximum and its effect. The sun is currently in a solar maximum phase. So this means it has increased sunspots, solar flares, coronal mass ejection. So these events release a large amount of energy and particles into space. This punch helps monitor this ejection to improve weather forecasting. So, although exact timing of ejection cannot be predicted, their frequency during solar maximum is known. Application in solar space weather forecasting. Space weather forecasting is important for protecting technology and astronauts. So, solar storms can damage spacecraft and affect GPS system and radio signals. By understanding solar wind dynamics, Punch contribute to early warnings. So it allows preventive measures to be taken to protect infrastructure on Earth and in space. Collaboration and public engagement. This mission finding are shared through lectures and scientific collaboration worldwide. Public talks like the one in Trivantapuram help raise awareness of space science. Partnership between NASA and academic institutions and science societies promote knowledge exchange and inspire future research. Prelims question. What is the primary objective of NASA Punch mission? NASA Punch mission is to understand how the solar corona become the solar wind. How the solar corona become the solar wind. So the acronym PUNCH stand for polarimeter to unify the corona and heliosphere. What kind of satellites make up the NASA Punch mission? A constellation of small satellites. So, what key discovery has the Punch mission revealed? The solar wind originates from small scale jets in the corona. Which of the following best describe solar wind? So, solar wind is a stream of charged particle continuously emitted by the sun. One liner recap. NASA Punch mission unveiled how the sun's corona evolves into solar wind through fine plasma jets, advancing our understanding of solar terrestrial interaction and space weather forecasting. Next news is chikungunya reappears in the United States, first local transmission since 2019. The New York State Department of Health recently confirmed the first locally acquired case of chikungunya virus in the United States since 2019. So, this case appeared in Nassau County on Long Island. It marks the first local transmission in New York since 2019. So, the affected individual likely contracted the virus through a mosquito bite. The source of virus remains unclear. The event has raised awareness about mosquito-borne diseases in temperate regions. Chikungunya is a virus disease caused by Aedes mosquito. It is common in tropical, subtropical zones. Symptoms include sudden fever, joint pain, muscle ache, headache, rash, and swelling. So most patients recovered within a week. Some suffer long-term joint pain lasting months. Severe cases are rare but can affect newborns, elderly, and those with chronic illness. Transmission in local spreads. The virus spreads when a mosquito bites an infected person and the bites another. So Aedes albopictus mosquito, the mosquito name is Aedes albopictus, found in parts of downstate New York, can carry the virus. Local transmission required an infected traveler to introduce the virus to local mosquitoes. So until now, no infected mosquitoes were found in New York during routine tests. This local case indicates the virus potential to spread beyond tropical areas. So, about risk factor and prevention, the risk of widespread transmission in New York is currently low. So, colder night temperature limit mosquito activity, slow mosquito activity. However, summer condition still allows some mosquito presence. Residents are advised to use EPA approved insect repellents, wearing long clothes and removing stagnant waters to reduce mosquito breedings, ensuring window and door skins are intact also prevent bites. Public health and response and monitorings. Health officials continue to monitor mosquito population and virus spread closely. Since 2014, most United States cases were linked to travelers returning from endemic areas. So recently, New York reported three travel-related chikungunya cases outside New York City. So no specific antiviral treatment exists for chikungunya till now. Symptom relief is possible with over-the-counter medicine. Two vaccines are available, but not widely accessible. Just so global implication and local implication, chikungunya has now known since the 1950s. It's rarely causes local outbreaks in the United States. Reason are climate change, global travel, increase the risk of new outbreaks in temperate zones. So public health agencies stays vigilance to protect vulnerable regions. Preventive measures and surveillance are critical to controlling the virus spreads. Chicken prelims question is chikungunya virus is transmitted mainly by which mosquito species? The species name is given Aedes aegypti, the Aedes aegypti and Aedes albopictus. Chikungunya virus belong to which family? Belong to family alpha virus. Genus is alpha virus. Why the 2025 chikungunya case in United States significant? Because it was the first locally transmitted case since 2019. The primary symptom of chikungunya includes severe joint pain. Start with severe joint pain and with fever. So, which disease share the same mosquito vector as chikungunya, Zika, and dengue? One liner recap: the United States reported its first locally transmitted chikungunya case since 2019, signaling the expanding reach of mosquito borne diseases due to climate change and global mobility. So, mains question is given. So, kindly pause the video and solve it, write down in your notebook. 150 words mains answer, GS paper 3 short note style also given. 250 words mains answer, full length high scoring is also given. So pause the video and practice. Next news is India International Science Festival 2025 launched to inspire innovation and growth. So India IISF India International Science Festival 2025 was officially launched as a vibrant platform to celebrate and promote science and innovation in India. It was scheduled from 6 to 9 December 2025 at Punjab University, Chandigarh. So, India International Science Festival aims to show the country's scientific achievement and inspire widespread public engagement. The theme of this festival is Vigyan se Samriddhi, Science to Prosperity, reflects India focus on using science for national growth and self-reliance. So, festival overview and objectives. IISF brings together scientists, researchers, innovators, and students. It serves as a forum to showcase India's advancement in science and technology, promotes collaboration and knowledge sharing, encourages innovation that supports sustainable development and economic progress. Theme is the Vigyan se Samriddhi for Atmanirbhar Bharat, marks science as the driver for prosperity and self-reliance. So the festival echoes this vision by focusing on reducing import dependence and strengthening domestic capabilities in critical sectors like life sciences, agriculture, fuels, and automatic technology. Key focus area is IISF will concentrate on five major themes: science, technology, ecology of Northwest India and Himalaya regions, science for society and education, Atmanirbhar Bharat through science and technology, biotechnology and bioeconomy, integration of traditional knowledge with modern science. So this theme aims to address regional challenges, promote sustainable development, blend ancient wisdom with new scientific methods. So the festival involves institutions from Jammu, Chandigarh, and Himalayan belt. So it marks innovation tailored to local ecological and social needs. Research finding and innovation supports initiative like Anusandhan National Research Foundation, ANRF, will democratize research findings. This approach supports university and institutions across India, breaking the monopoly of traditional centers of excellence. So it aims to stimulate innovation in diverse, different regions and disciplines. About public engagement and activities, this activity brings the gap between scientific laboratory and society. So includes exhibition, business meetings, competition, and cultural programs. They encourage students, startup, and citizen to achieve participate, making science accessible and inspiring. Significance, since its inception in 2015, IISF has grown into one of India's largest science festivals, encourages scientific temper and public enthusiasm for science, aims to strengthen this legacy by showcasing how science fuels India's sustainable development and Atmanirbhar Bharat goals. Prelims question: India's International Science Festival is jointly organized by Ministry of Science and Technology and Vijnana Bharati Vibha. So, primary aim of IISF is to popularize science and encourage innovation among students and researchers. It supports which of the following themes IISF supports theme is traditional knowledge system means that is very important. IISF aligns with which the national mission is scientific social responsibility. So GS paper 3, it is a science and technology based also. This update is, so question is given, so kindly practice. Answer is also one liner recap. IASF 2025 was launched to promote innovation, scientific curiosity, public engagement, and India's growing leadership in global science and technology. Next news is evolving ring system found around distant icy body Chiron beyond Saturn's realm. So recent observation in 2023 have confirmed that a small icy body Chiron, which was orbiting between Saturn and Uranus planets, possesses a complex and evolving ring system. So this discovery marks the first time scientists have witnessed rings forming and changing around a centaurs, a type of a object that shares traits of both asteroids and comets. Centaur. So the findings shed light on ring formation beyond the giant planets and offer a new information about the dynamics of small bodies in our solar system. So Chiron and its orbital characteristics. So, Chiron's formerly known as 2060 Chiron is about 200 kilometers in diameters. It orbits the sun every 50 years in the region between Saturn and Uranus. Between Saturn and Uranus. So, classified as a centaur, it displays a feature of both rocky asteroids and icy comets. So composition include rock, water, ice, complex organic compounds, making it as a unique subject for studying solar system evolution. So discovery and observation of rings. Since its discovery in 1977, Chiron has been known to be surrounded by diffuse material. In 2023, astronomers using the Pico dos Dias Observatory in Brazil combined new data with the observation from 2011, 2018, and 2022. So they identified four distinct rings, three dense ring at distance of approximately 273 kilometer, 325 kilometer, 438 kilometer from Chiron center, and a fourth diffuse ring about 1400 kilometer away. So the outer ring stability remains under investigation. About ring composition and dynamics, the rings are primarily composed of water ice mixed with small amount of rocky debris. So water ice is thought to be crucial for ring stability, as its physical property prevent particle from clumping into moons. Inner rings are embedded within a dusty disc-like environment. Observation indicate the ring system is actively evolving, so showing changes over time that provide important information about ring formation processes. About the origin and evolution of the rings, Chirong rings may have formed from debris left by a collision that destroy a small moon or from material ejected during comet-like activity. So Chiron occasionally emits gas and dust, and in 1993, it displayed a small tail similar to comets. So the rings could be a combination of collision remnants and ejected matter. So this evolving system helps scientists understand how rings and satellites form around small bodies. So, what are the significance of this discovery? Chiron is the fourth small solar system body known to have rings, joining Centaur, Charico, and trans-Neptunian objects, Haumea and Khaor. So, this diversity shows that ring systems are not exclusive to giant planets like Saturn, Jupiter, and Uranus or Neptune. Ring formation appears to be a universal process occurring wherever suitable condition exist, broadening our understanding of celestial mechanism and disky dynamics. So stellar occultation technique methodology is researcher use the technique, the name is a stellar occultation, to study Charon's rings by measuring the changing in starlight from various locations on Earth. Scientists reconstructed Chiron's ring system and environment with precision on the scale of kilometers. So this technique is important for studying small distant objects. Prelims question is Chiron recently news is classified as Centaur object. What recent discovery has been made about Chiron's and evolving ring system? So image is given. Astronomer witness rings forming around the icy body Chiron's ring around October. So now which Sancho's object was earlier known to have rings? That is a Chericolo. The ring system around Chiron was discovered using which phenomena? This phenomena is stellar phenomena. Stellar occultation. Centaurs are located between which two planets? Jupiter and Neptune's. Main question is given. Can you, now we have discussed all the um, uh, topics and concepts in the previous slides. While in the recaps, Chiron is Centaur object beyond Saturn has been found to host an evolving ring system, making it only the second known small body with rings after Chariklo. After Chariklo. Next news is artificial intelligence helps scientists decode Campy-Flaggry's hidden geological threads. Recent advancement in artificial intelligence have uncovered previously unknown geological structure beneath Italy's Campi Fleggeri volcano. So this discovery include a distinct ring fault that could trigger magnitude 5 earthquakes. Campi Fleggeri has shown sign of unrest since 2005 and produced 5 earthquakes, magnitude 4 in 2025 alone. Using with the help of artificial intelligence, scientists detected tens of thousands of smaller earthquakes that traditional method missed. So this new insight improves understanding the volcano seismic risk and underlying geology. Background in volcanic activity, Campi Treasury is a large caldera west of Nepal's Italy. So it has a history of powerful eruption over the past 40,000 years, including two of Europe's largest. Since the 1950s, scientists have monitored its activity closely. In 1980s, a swarm of 16,000 earthquakes led to the evacuation of 40,000 residents. The volcano's unrest have persisted with ground uplift and increased seismicity noted in recent decades. About artificial based seismic detection. Traditional earthquake detection depends on analyzing seismograms for sharp changes in ground shaking, a process called phase picking. However, this method misses many small earthquakes. So, researchers develop artificial intelligence tool trained on millions of expert level example to improve phase kicking. This machine learning model identified many more seismic events and provide clear picture of underground activities. So, key discovery from artificial intelligence analysis between 2022 and mid 2025, traditional method recorded about 12,000 earthquakes at Campi Flesry. With the help of artificial intelligence tool, it revealed the actual number was closer to 54,000. So very many difference. So mapping these earthquakes exposed new faults, including two converging beneath Pozzoli, a town previously evacuated. So these faults form a ring fault encircling the area of ground uplift. So this ring fault extend of spore and may produce earthquake up to magnitude 5. Implication of volcanic risk. The uplift beneath Pozzuoli is a rising about 10 centimeter annually surrounded by the ring fault. Seismic activity along the fault could help forecast changes in the volcanic system and potential earthquakes magnitudes. However, current seismicity is shallow and shows no sign of magma moving closer to the surface. Thus, AI findings, artificial intelligence findings, do not predict an imminent eruption but show earthquake risk. Broader application of artificial intelligence in volcanology. The success of artificial intelligence at Campi Flesry suggests it can be applied to other volcanoes with increasing seismic activity. Santoni in Greece could benefit from similar analysis. Artificial intelligence can improve monitoring by detecting subtle seismic signals, improving hazards assessment and early warning system worldwide. Campi Flegrei recently news is located in Italy. It is a large volcanic caldera near Nepal's. Campi Flegrei is classified as a supervolcano caldera system. The recent study revealing hidden faults between Campi Flegrei used which technology? Technology used artificial intelligence plus seismic data analysis. What is the key risk associated with the hidden fault identified by artificial intelligence? It enhances potential for ground uplift and stream driven explosions. Campi Frigri Cladera last experienced a major eruption approximately 39,000 years ago. Though this eruption was the one of the largest in Europe. One liner recap, main question is given. So kindly practice. Artificial intelligence analysis of seismic data has uncovered hidden faults beneath Italy's Campi Flegrei supervolcano, improving understanding of ground deformation and boosting volcanic risk preparedness. Next unit is Maldives become the first country to achieve triple elimination of mother-to-child transmission of HIV, syphilis, and hepatitis B. Maldives has become the first country worldwide to to remove mother-to-child transmission of hepatitis B, human immunovirus, means AIDS and syphilis. So this milestone was officially validated by the WHO in 2025. So this achievement marks the nation robust healthcare system and focused public health policies. WHO Director General Tedros uh, Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus praised the Maldives for its historic success. The country now sets a global example in maternal and child health. Over 95% of the pregnant women in the Maldives receive alternate care. So nearly all are tested for HIV, syphilis, and hepatitis B during pregnancy to prevent transmission to newborns. So, what are the significance of this disease elimination? Triple elimination means stopping the spread of three major infection from mother to child. This infection, hepatitis B, HIV means AIDS, syphilis can cause severe health issues in newborns if untreated. So Maldives success so effective preventive prevention strategy can eradicate means totally remove this transmission. It reduces infant death rate and long-term health complication in children. What are the strategy adapted? Pregnant women are routinely screened for three infections. And those who test positive receive timely treatment to prevent transmission. The country also promote vaccination against hepatitis B for newborns. Public awareness and healthcare worker training supported these efforts. Regional and global context in the WHO Southeast Asia region, over 42 million people live with hepatitis B. Around 25,000 HIV positive pregnant women require treatment to stop this transmission. The Maldives achievement provides a roadmap for other nations. So it demonstrates that comprehensive healthcare and political mm, can overcome major public health challenges. Role of government in healthcare. Maldives Health Minister Abdullah Nazim Ibrahim emphasized ongoing commitment to sustain progress. The government invests in healthcare, infrastructure, and maternal services. The success reflects national dedication to protecting mothers and children. Prelims question in the Maldives was recently validated by WHO for eliminating mother to child transmission, of which combination is HIV, hepatitis B, syphilis. WHO validation for elimination of mother to child transmission focus primarily on which approach? Prenatal screening and early treatments. Prevention of mother to child transmission of hepatitis B is primarily achieved by birth dose hepatitis B vaccine. Which of the following is not a vertical transmission disease? So malaria is not a, but it is a vector-borne disease. Now, malaria can rarely transmit congenitally. Now, Maldives has become the first country. Main question is given. Kindly practice. One liner recap. Maldives become the first country validated by WHO for eliminating mother to child transmission of HIV, hepatitis B, and syphilis through strong prenatal screening, early treatment, and vaccination progress. Next news is Galax Eye launches India's first multi-sensor Earth observation satellite. Galax Eye. The India space tech startup India Space Tech startup Glax Eye announced the launch of Mission Drishti in early 2026. This satellite is the world's first multi-sensor Earth observation platform combining synthetic aperture radar, SCR, and high-resolution optical payloads. So it marks a step in India's private space sector and global space technology. Mission Drishti overview. Mission Drishti weighs 160 kg and offers 1.5-meter resolution imagery. It is India's largest privately built satellite and the highest resolution satellite developed domestically. So the satellite is designed to operate in all weather conditions and at any time of day, providing continuous Earth observation capabilities. So these are the advantages of Mission Drishti. Technology features. The satellite integrates multiple sensing technology on a single platform, carries synthetic aperture radar for imaging through clouds and darkness, and high resolution optical sensor for detailed visual data. So this combination allows comprehensive geospatial analysis previously unavailable from a single satellites. Application and user. Mission Drishti supports diverse sectors including defense, border surveillance, management, agriculture, infrastructure monitoring, utilities, insurance, and financial services. So it helps enables real-time environment and structural insight. Governments, defense agencies, industries will all benefit from actionable intelligence for decision making and operational efficiency. About the satellite constellation plans, Galaxy plans to launch 8 to 10 satellites over the next 4 years. So this constellation will improve spatial, spectral, temporal resolution of Earth observation data. So it aims to establish a strong system for continuous monitoring and intelligence gathering across multiple domains. About design and testing, the satellite has undergone rigorous testing, including structural assessment and under extreme temperature condition. This test ensures its durability and performance in harsh space environments. Strategic importance: mission destiny places India prominently on the global space map. It demonstrates India's growing private sector capabilities in advanced space technology. Satellite data infused with artificial intelligence is expected to provide unparalleled imagery intelligence, especially amid rising geopolitical tension. So these are about 24 updates. We will learn next update in next coming series. So kindly watch that series also. Thank you for watching. Be consistent in your study and be persistent in your ambition. Thank you for watching.